Hey guys, Killer of Time here. Today is June 5th at about 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I just want to make a quick video. The NBA playoffs finals are tonight, Spurs and Heat. I just wanted to talk about, is this going to be an interesting series like last year? It was kind of an interesting series getting up to the finals. We had the Clippers with Donald Sterling in the beginning. I thought the Clippers might be able to, with the anger and wanting to prove him wrong, to actually maybe make it a little farther than they did. They unfortunately didn't, losing in the semifinals, conference semifinals. But I hope this is gonna be a good game tonight. We got the Spurs, we got Tim Duncan, Manu Ginobili, Tony Parker, against King James. King James himself. King James, we got Ray Allen on the Heat, we got Dwayne Wade, we got Chris Bosh, we got Mario Chalmers. The Heat have a great bench, great role players around their big three, Dwayne Wade, King James, LeBron James, and Chris Bosh. But the Spurs have age and experience. They got Tim Duncan, Tony Parker, Manu Ginobili, Kawhi Leonard, who has become that guy. He's becoming a good player. You got to look out for him in a couple of years. But they also have a pretty good team. I mean, a lot of people saying the Spurs don't really have a bench. I disagree. I mean, I think the Spurs have a pretty good bench, maybe even better than the Heat. I would disagree with a lot of people on that. But I hope this is a good game. Last year's finals, it was okay. The Spurs definitely had a chance. They definitely have a chance this year. They just really need Tony Parker to be in prime health, 100% health. If he is not at 100% health and he goes down at any point, this series is over for the Kings. If Tony Parker is gone, that will be a major blow. Any of their big three, but especially Tony Parker. I mean, everyone else, has been good the rest of the season, but Tony Parker. But, keys for the Spurs to win. They need to do what the Pacers did to LeBron in not the last game, the game before that. They need to shut him down. They need to shut him down the whole entire series. To do that, I mean, that is really hard. I mean, we're talking about King James. Not probably, the best player in the NBA right now. It's arguable if he's better than Michael Jordan. Right now, no. He could be, though. But it is going to be interesting to see if the Spurs can lock down LeBron James. They will definitely have an increased chance. I mean, they still have to deal with Chris Bosh and Dwayne Wade, who are still good players. I mean, a lot of people saying Dwayne Wade, he's not as good as he used to be, but he's still part of that big three. He is a good player still, and he can play with the big boys, and he can produce as a big boy himself. But if they can shut down King James, the Spurs have a lot better chances. Personally, I like the Spurs right now, and I really hope that they can pull off the series, but they're going to have to do a lot of things to do it. Not only locking down King James, but they need to make sure they watch Ray Allen, the best three-point shooter in the NBA history. They need to lock him down. He cannot be taking wide open threes. That is just unacceptable. So they need to do that. And they also need to play on their man at all times. They cannot give up easy baskets. This is not a game where they can give up easy baskets. They're already pretty much outmatched. But if they can do that, they can win. Now the keys for the Heat to win, the Heat just got to play their great basketball. They got to play with their big three, distributing the ball. When it's in the clutch, give it to LeBron James, the best player right now. He will produce for them. But LeBron James needs to pass the rock around like he has been doing. Back at Cleveland, he didn't need to pass the rock around. Well, he was the only player at Cleveland that was good, so I mean it didn't really matter. But hopefully, the Heat will need to play good team back like they always do. If they get in trouble where LeBron is held to scoring, like I said what the Spurs need to do, then they need Ray Allen, Chris Bosh, Dwayne Wade, their bench players, role players, Mario Chalmers, guys like that. They need them to step up, okay? Because LeBron James can be shut down for one game, but he's going to come back with a vengeance the next game. If they can do that, just play their normal Heat basketball, make sure Tim Duncan's, not bullying his way through the post, or, Tony Parker doing his crazy acrobatic floaters, if they can do that, not letting Manu Ginobili get wide open for a three, if they do those things, they can win it. 3-peat. Gonna be interesting if they can do that. I personally would like to see the Spurs win. I really do like LeBron James. I like the Heat. I like both teams. Okay, I don't have a favorite. These are definitely not my two favorite teams at all. But personally, I hope the Spurs win. I do like a lot of the players there, foreign players. Not foreign myself, but I like Tim Duncan, great guy. I also like the Spurs. They drafted many good players that I really enjoyed watching. But hopefully the Spurs can pull off this win. But this has been Killer of Time. I'm talking about a sports video, which is a little interesting, right? I'm not supposed to talk about this. I'm actually a video game guy, but I do everything. Okay, I can do sports, I can do video games, I can do reviews on shows. I'm gonna bring it all to you. Okay, all to you. But this has been Killer of Time, and I hope you enjoyed this video.